So I interviewed a business owner, and this was what he had to say. Okay. Today here around 20,000.
20,000 at least, so I don't mean.
Okay.
Well, she will name you 20,000. Now, maybe big mouse and 200 and Saturday. Nutrition say you 200 and Saturday. 1.5.
Now, after a long conversation, this business owner did share with me how he started. You can watch the full interview if you haven't, and if you do not understand the local dialect, well, this is why the breakdown is here. He shares with me that he started off bit by bit, which means that he doesn't necessarily have a specific number or figure that he invested in as a startup capital. He started by buying pieces of items and materials and goods. So he doesn't necessarily have a specific figure as to what exactly he started with. But he was able to share that if you are tapping into this business, you would need at least 20,000 Ghana cedis as a startup capital, considering the number of things that have changed over time, prices of machines, prices of tools, materials, and all of that. Estimatedly, at least one would need 20,000 Ghana cedis to be able to get into this business. So now that we've covered what the initial capital will look like if you're starting this business, let's get into the main business. He shares with me that this is a very lucrative business that is better than working for someone. I mean, obviously starting your own business or having your own thing going on is always better than, running under someone. But hey, everybody cannot own their own businesses because everyone is not built to be able to run a business. That's a conversation we'll have in subsequent videos, but for now, let's just stick to this particular business, which is the shoe making business, footwear business in general here in Ghana. So with his current experience, he shares with me that the business at the moment with where he's located, it is pretty seasonal. It has a season where you make so much money and it has a season where you don't make as much money. But whichever one it is, whichever season it is, you are still going to be better off doing it on your own from his perspective. Because he shares that on a daily, he makes a sales of 100 to 150. That's if there's no major work being brought to them and there's just alterations being brought to them to fix, which popularly known here in Ghana as a cobbler's job, like a shoemaker, quote unquote, not necessarily producing the shoe from the get-go, but if there's like glitches or spoiling part of the shoes, they take it to them to fix it, and that's what he is describing as alteration. Even without major shoe orders, he's still able to make at least 150 to 100 cedis daily. Now that is on an average day. That's on a day that is not so good, right? And also a good day. So let's just stick to that as an average day. But on a good day, or the seasons where they make a lot of money, those are the festival seasons, like during the Eid for Muslims and during Christmas for Christians, right? They make a lot of sales during these seasons, and he tells me that he's able to make anywhere from 1,000 upwards during those seasons. He makes a lot of money, according to him. So if we are going to break the average day sale of 150 cedis, right? 150 cedis times 26 days, we're getting 3,900. So 3,900 will be what this business owner will be making in a whole month if every single day of the whole entire month was pretty bad, that he only does alterations without a major shoe order. Now, when it comes to alterations, you can't necessarily pinpoint a particular material or goods that go into it to say you're subtracting. But let's just say hypothetically 1,000 Ghana cedis was spent in the midst of doing those alterations and all of that for these clients. He will still be making a significant amount of 2,900 in revenue at the end of the whole month if every day of the whole entire month was pretty bad that he did not have any main shoe order. This business owner also shares with me some of his mistakes that he's done over the years since he started or got into this business. And one of the main mistakes that he would advise anyone getting into this business is not to take order without payment. So he's taking some orders either from alterations or producing of shoes on its own, where he's taking 50% of the cost, finish up the work, and the clients, after being called several times, have not come for it. So in his opinion, anyone tapping into this business or getting into this business should never take an order that does not allow them to take at least more than half of the full payment, not cost of production, full payment before they start the project, because that way it would have you losing money and you would not see cash flow. It's just on paper that you are working, but then with regards to cash flow, your business would be lacking. And if you know anything about business, cash flow is what keeps your business running. Without cash flow, your business could go down, your business could collapse, it could kill your business instantly. But with regards to this particular business, it is a very lucrative business that this business owner would definitely entreat all young entrepreneurs to consider. Now, this is the whole breakdown of the entire interview. Let me know if there's any part of the interview that you watched that you think I did not touch with regards to this breakdown, and I will try answering it in the comment section, or if you send a DM. Also, if there's any other business that you'd like to see me interview with their business owners to understand the ins and outs of that particular business, drop in the comment section and I'll see to it that your wish does come true. I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.